God bless you. All right. Yeah, two in 1 week. 2 in 1 week of DDTG. DDTG presented by Kraken, official crypto platform, Barstool Sports. Over 13 million people trust Kraken. From the guy buying his first $10 in Bitcoin to the big dogs moving six figures. Why? Why, you ask? Because it just works. Kraken lets you buy, sell, and swap over 350 different cryptocurrencies. Set up recurring buys. You want to invest regularly without having to think about it. Earn rewards for holding certain crypto in your portfolio, not available in certain geos. Speaking of rewards, you can get up to $200 when your friends use your Kraken referral link to sign up. Terms and conditions apply. Last month, Kraken ran a deposit and hit 500 million in net deposits. Everyone who opted in got 2%. Kraken plus subscribers scored 2.5%. Huge. Keep an eye out so you don't miss the next one. Want Bitcoin? Go to kraken.com/barstool. Get $20 in free BTC just for sign up. Oh, in Washington, you're back. Kraken's live again in your state. No excuses. Simple. It's secure. It's Kraken. Disclaimer: terms apply. See kraken.com/legal/disclosures. Big news this morning. ESPN Bet dead. ESPN Bet dead. Penn opting out. ESPN failed miserably delivering on what they said they could do for Penn. Didn't even come close. So they say it's mutual. My guess would be not mutual. Would be ESPN giant failure. Gotta get the money. And the stock in Wall Street likes it. Penn is up 11% right now for just untangling itself from ESPN. They're going to rebrand as the Score Bet. They bought the Score for, I think, $2 billion when we were still part of them. But it sounds like they're going to really focus on iGaming now, the casino and their physical. So that's the big news. And like I said, Wall Street loves it. We're better at promoting gambling than ESPN. That's always been the case. Now, I shouldn't say that. That's an unfair thing for me to say. Like, if McAfee is in there promoting the shit out of ESPN Bet, they would have probably done better. But McAfee didn't seem like he cared or wasn't incentivized, didn't get paid, and he actually was making fun of it. But ESPN, the brand, like, nobody gives a shit about them. People actually hate them right now because of the carriage dispute. Now, obviously, I had my difficulties because people don't like me either, the regulators. But in terms of like people caring about a brand, like our fans, for the most part, root for us. Our employees, while be it morons, a lot of them care about Barstool and care about doing well for Barstool. ESPN employees don't give a fuck about the brand of ESPN. Mickey Mouse, Bob Iger. They probably fucking hate Bob. Who complains the most about ESPN employees? McAfee. Like, so didn't shock me it didn't work. But like I said, they have the early opt-out to get out. They're up 10% right now. And ESPN has announced a deal with DraftKings, who's our partners. So hopefully that works. I'll root for that, obviously, because we root for DraftKings. DraftKings is up 4% before the bell right now on this news. And I think DraftKings has earnings after the bell today, so I'm sure they'll talk more about it. People are like gloating. Am I happy? No. Like, again, no. Listen, it was really hard for Barstool and Penn to work as long as regulators in certain states, Massachusetts, Eileen Goodman, hated my guts. ESPN didn't work for an entirely different host of reasons. People don't like ESPN. But, like, we're better at... Why is this not on straight? I can't get on straight. If we didn't have regulator issues, we would have worked. We were working. ESPN, do people care about ESPN? Go look at what people say about ESPN right now on social media. They hate them. They view them as this evil entity that's just money hungry. ESPN signed with DraftKings, so be careful, Joseph Patton. I hope it works. I want DraftKings to go well. What do you want me to suddenly be kumbaya? And by the way, how does that work? I always wonder, like the Bussin' Boys, who are FanDuel, but on ESPN, but ESPN has this overarching relationship now with DraftKings. Can they still go on? I don't know. Those are things I've never understood. How long is the DK Barstool deal? It was a 3-year deal, a 2-year deal with an option. They picked up the option. The bend is the peak of the cap is off its wise. Here, not looking. That's like, all right, I'm trying to put this hat on dead center. It doesn't look dead center, does it? I think it's because I'm a lefty. I don't know. Does the dollar amount spent, lost by Penn throughout this whole thing hurt them, or is it a drop in the bucket? Good question, Ty Duncan. Now, keep in mind that something Penn did, and I may have the wrong terminology, but something they did with us when we were ripping is they did like a buyback of some sort and raised like $1 billion cash in like 5 seconds. So when people are like, oh, they lost money on Barstool, did they? Probably not. They lost money in ESPN, not us, I don't think, overall. How many G's are on that hat? 3 G's. That's 3 G's. Go Gray Stables, 47 brand. And there's my gray. Actually, great hats. I got to put the Go Gray stuff in the store at some point. Do I own DraftKings stock? Yes, I do. Tons of it. I had a lawyer, Michael Rodriguez. I had a lawyer try to contact you for the local fishing kid opportunity. Talk to me. Rodriguez, are you the guy who I want to hire as my fisherman? What do you mean, a lawyer? ESPN sucks, but DraftKings rules. Well, I'm obviously a DraftKings guy. ESPN does follow a lot of our moves. I don't like that guy, Bob Iger, even though he likes my pizza reviews. That guy, not my cup of tea. What's my favorite type of fish? Whatever happened to listen, I love salmon. I love halibut. Fluke on Nantucket. Here you got to go snapper. You got to go mahi. People talking sailfish. I've never seen one of those. Will you dye your beard if it grays out? No. Penn Miami boat park. Listen, if Penn gets up to what did we get at 200? I don't own any more Penn though. Grouper always bussing in Florida. You're up. Grouper's a big fish. I guess DraftKings gets to 200. Maybe we do the party. Panacea Grouper Electric. Yeah, so I love how Pat Mack calls out ESPN while working for him. He did. I think Pat, when he worked for us, was like a team guy, like pro Barstool, which I appreciate. And I think our people are. Clearly, he doesn't like the suits at ESPN. Nate, why do companies have good earnings, but their stock tank? Great question. This was early DDTG days. I remember Lululemon. They crushed their stock earnings, and the CEO got on, and his guidance was like, hey, we may be struggling in China. Stock went through. So a lot of it is guidance and what the CEO says. So we're live now. Let's see how things are reacting in the live market, which is 4 minutes old. I should have done this right away. DraftKings is up 2%. Penn So Penn went back down to even. So it was up 10% pre-market, and the market opens as dead even. DraftKings is up 3%. So ish. People are ish if they like this deal with ESPN DraftKings. Ish. I hope they do because I got a ton of stock. Penn is red, which is surprising to me. I thought people would be very happy Penn got out of this deal. Hims, that is going, Hims, I own Hims, or I did own Hims. Their earnings, did it happen or is it this week? Here comes Pete the Beagle. Hims is down 2%. I agree. Axon's a buy right now. It actually bounced back a little bit. It was down 20% yesterday. I think it got about 10% back. I own a ton of it, so I'm not reloading on it because I already own a ton of it. And I did some sort of trade. I like with help. I never know because I needed liquid money to buy the house I'm currently in because the other house got black mold. So it's like I had a range. Like I have it up to like 900, but it has a floor. Where is Axon? Near the top of my thing here. Yeah, wow. Penn now down close to 3%. What is going on? What the fuck? Where'd Axon go? Oh, there it is. Axon's down about 2%, 628. Shelby Ackerman, more Barstool ESPN collabs right now. I do not like ESPN. Not the people, the suits. I think they're scumbags, dishonest, you name it. That's how I feel about them. So, no, I don't see myself doing anything with ESPN anytime soon. Why would people be, Bugsy, why would people be happy Penn got out of the deal? They couldn't make it work Barstool. They couldn't make it work ESPN. Maybe they're not built for the sports gambling world. They're paying all this money at ESPN to do nothing. ESPN wasn't moving the needle at all. They're just throwing money out the window. So now that money that they were throwing out the window, they're throwing into their own pockets. And they still have a strong regional-based casino business. Field General, what happens with the future bets made on ESPN, that ESPN bet that were made for college football winner, Super Bowl winner? I think they're just rebranding, if I understand it correctly, to the score. So there's still, those bets count. Hoop Juke, I already talked about it. You think this impacts the Boston boys? I know before there was an issue with DK and FD guys on the same thing. For us, it was an issue. Like that is why Boston is not with Barstool, because the DK FD thing. I don't know. It's a little different, but I don't know. Blue Brother Stooley, Disney ruined ESPN. Moondog, fish from shore, Dave. I bet there's fish around your dock if you have one. I do have one, but they're like snorkeling fish. They're like parrotfish, not lionfish. These yellow, they're not like edible fishes. Dave, how many employees does Barstool have? About 350. PM, why is Megan making money gloating on Twitter about the Penn deal? Nothing changed for Barstool. I have no idea why she's gloating. Joseph Patton, Wonton Don looking to unload his Penn shares. What should he put his stock into? I can't believe Penn is down. To me, the market should be reacting positively to that. So I would not sell Penn shares. Penn is at $15.94. Before they got into this, I think it was 26. So I think there's a lot of up movement. I think Penn is a great buy right now that they untethered themselves from the giant anchor that is ESPN. Although I don't really want to say that because DraftKings is with ESPN and we're DraftKings people. So yay. Shelby Ackerman, did the Rico of ESPN get Penn CEO in a headlock? That I tell you, things were on cruise control with us and Penn until Bosco got Snowden cornered at the bowling alley for 45 minutes. Honestly, I don't know. Short Fridays. Are NFL coaches seeing Jersey Jerry's parlays and making QBs run for TDs? I would like an investigation of that, like how Dana White had called the FBI over the UFC. I would like to call the FBI over Jersey Jerry's parlays. What's the best guess on who wins the college football playoffs? I mean, obviously, Ohio State and Indiana have separated. Texas A&M separated. And you got Michigan at great value. T-Pain, you have to be moving the New York office to Texas or Florida right now, right? I mean, no, because who's going to be the, like, nobody wants to move, like, who's there. And I'm not moving. So the only place to move the office would be like near me. And then what am I going to start going in the office more? If the office moved, it would just go to like Jersey City or somewhere close. But it's probably not going to happen, 99%, because our office people are built their lives around there. There's always noises when I'm on this thing. It's stunning. Oh, who the fuck? They're just hanging out there. Opening this gate. See a truck coming in, hopefully. You should be at Kinnick Stadium. I'm excited for Mississippi State. I don't know who the fuck these people are. It's like, please don't talk when I'm doing this. Chief 25, internet invitation has been unreal. Tell your brain. Thank you from us. Need Jerry on. Jerry was supposed to be on. Couldn't do it. It's like they don't get when I'm on the stream. She just doesn't get it. Yeah, I love Alex Weber. Do I have the Russia trading options yet? I fucking love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Let's do a check-in here. It's just stunning to me sometimes. I'm going to, what we got here? DraftKings up about 2%. Penn is down 6%. I'm telling you, I think that's my buy. I think Penn is my buy right now. I don't know why the market is reacting unfavorably to me. I don't know if you can call it a great decision, but it's clear ESPN was not working. Yeah, I've been a Square Grouper. Very good. Square Grouper, awesome. Chef Michael's, awesome. 2 restaurants that I've had here in Islamorada that I love both of them. All right. That would be my buy. That would be my buy right now. Penn under 16. I think that's stealing. Let's wrap this one up.